Are we live? Hold on, I'll check. Are we live? Yes, we are live. Yes, we are live. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the stream. If you're new to my stream, my name is Abhishek Sharma, and I'm trying to learn advanced backend and system design. So this is day 2 of that. So if you enjoyed the stream, do consider subscribing to the channel and drop a like. So let's get started now. Just a sec. Hold on. Okay. Just a sec, guys. Just a sec. Okay, we have this. Right. Ayan Khan, bro's never on time. Hello, Ayan Khan. Welcome back to the stream, brother. How are you? Just a sec. Okay, we have this. Let's put a target. All right. All right. So first, I need to go to Notion. We are following a template. Yep. Okay. Hello, it's unknown21. Hello, unknown21. How are you? Okay. So yeah, we are working on a blog application, and this was the chat here. Where is the chat link? Yeah, here. Okay. So we have this. Okay. So we did SRC, Prisma, and Schema. We have this now, and also I need phase 0. Leo, hello Abhishek. Hello Leo, welcome to the stream, brother. How are you? Phase 0, phase 1. Okay. Users, blog application, user post comments. Okay. Hardik Mishra, hello bro, what are you exploring today? Today we are diving deep into the advanced backend and system design, and we were working on the backend of a blog application to understand the phase 1 of the advanced backend concept. So yeah, that's what we are doing today. Leo, I'm doing great today. What about you? Done with the SaaS and started a new series? Yes, MVP version of the SaaS is done. I just need to register my business, and then I can integrate the payout feature. So I'll do that, and then we'll again go back to integrating these payout features in the SaaS in future. Okay. Model. So we'll have a post, right? We'll have a post, and then in the post, just a sec. Here we have this user post, and let's make it. A post will have an ID. Post will have an ID. Okay. Post will have an ID. UUID here. Okay. भाई आज का दिन बहुत बुरा है मेरे लिए सच में क्या हो गया टाइप फ्यूजन वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम हार्दिक मिश्रा आर यू फॉलोइंग अ प्लान और रोड मैप फॉर एडवांस बैकएंड कंसेप्ट एंड सिस्टम यस वी आर फॉलोइंग अ प्लान वी हैव बिल्ट दिस करिकुलम it's in my like I used AI to create a curriculum for myself that I can follow, so that's what I'm following here. So we are in the phase 1 right now. We are trying to learn how to build a backend of a blog application but in a scalable way. That's what we are trying to do today. Then after that we'll jump into the phase 2. So yep, UUID, then after UUID ID, then post will have a title string. A post cannot exist without a title. Okay, then we'll have a title, we'll have a caption. Let's give a caption for the post or description. Okay, we'll have a description. Will there be an image? Let's put an image also. let's put an image and image URL. Let's put the image URL and this will be optional. Leo, did you finish the Poppy Playtime game last stream? No, I did not finish it. GS. Hello GS, welcome to the stream. How are you? So we have the image URL and which user created this. So this post will be created by a user, right? So we'll have a user ID and this will be of type string, and okay, this is done. And then we'll have expiry created at, we'll have created at here, which will be of type date time, and for by default it will have now. Okay, then we'll have updated at, and this will be date time, and this will be Ganesh Kumar. Hello bro, how are you? Hello Ganesh, welcome back to the stream. I'm good brother, how are you? टैग फ्यूजन, भाई मेरे बगल में एक बंदा रहता है जिसको मैं क्लास 10 के कंटेंट पढ़ाया था और 15 को रिजल्ट आया, बट दुख की बात है कि उसकी क्लास में सिर्फ उसके छोड़ के सारे बच्चे ओके ओके, updated at this will be at the rate updated at. Okay, so this post is created, and then also what else do we need? We also need to put a blog, user, post and comments. Let's add comments, comment part also, comment model comment. So actually see, database schema, designing the database schema is the most important part of any backend system. So yeah, we have ID and this will be string ID default UUID. Okay, UUID, then comment, then let's give the comment of type string, then on which post ID, this will be on post ID of type string, and also which user commented this, right? We have this also, which user, and then we'll have then here we have created at date time, and here we'll have at the rate default, and this will be now. Let's put updated at date time at the rate updated at. Okay, now we also need to create a relationship. So for this basically this user ID, this user will be related to the user, and okay, just a sec, this user will be related to the user model and will have relation. Okay, टैग फ्यूजन वो मुझे ढूंढ रहा है इसलिए डरा हुआ हूँ। ओके भैया, यूट्यूब पे किस कंटेंट क्रिएटर चूज करोगे मार्केटिंग के लिए? वो मैंने अभी डिसाइड नहीं किया। टैग फ्यूजन, मोहम्मद आरिफ, थैंक्स फॉर द थम्स अप मोहम्मद आरिफ। क्रिम्जन पिक्सल, हेलो क्रिम्जन, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। ब्रो आई वांट टू बिकम अ डेटा साइंटिस्ट बट वेब डेव के हर जगह नीड पड़ जाती है, मेरे को अभी वेब डेव करना चाहिए या वाइब कोडिंग से काम चल जाएगा? मैं तो बोलूँगा फर्स्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड बेसिक्स ऑफ वेब डेवलपमेंट, बिकॉज विदाउट वेब डेवलपमेंट you cannot launch a product in today's world, right? Even if you are into data science, data analytics, whatever you are in, you need a application to showcase your product to people, right? So I will suggest you understand basics of web development. Lokesh, hey, hello Lokesh, welcome back to the stream brother, how are you? Mohammad Arif, hi bhaiya, hello Mohammad Arif. Doraemon QT, how's your day buddy? My day has been good, how are you? Just a sec, yeah, everything is fine here. Okay. अथर्व, नोट्स बनाएं या नहीं फॉर ट्यूटोरियल्स फॉर वेब डेवलपमेंट? एक्चुअली दिस इज नॉट अ ट्यूटोरियल, आई एम ट्राइंग टू लर्न, आई एम ट्राइंग टू टीच माई सेल्फ। अच्छा पूछ लोगे, अच्छा नोट्स, हाँ नोट्स, वैसा नोट्स मत बनाओ लाइक जैसे हिस्ट्री या बाकी सब्जेक्ट्स के लिए बनाते हैं। नोट्स भी बने तो डायग्रामेटिकली नोट्स बनाओ। जोकर फिनिक्स, हेलो, कल बिजी थे क्या? नोला, या मैन कल yesterday I was occupied with some other work, so that's why I could not come live. Okay, so here we need this user, and then to make the relation we need this relation, and we'll have fields, and this field, this user will be related to user id in this table, and this references will be to user id. Okay, id. Okay, and for this one to work in user, hold on, we need post, and this will be related to post. Okay, one user can have multiple posts. Okay, so this is done. Now I need to relate the comment. भाई सैस को लॉन्ग लास्टिंग के लिए आपको टीम चाहिए होगी जब ये सैस इनकम बनाने लगेगा, या थोड़ा लाइक फर्स्ट द गोल इज टू जनरेट रेवेन्यू. भाई मार्केटिंग में कितना लग जाएगा? आई डोंट नो मैन. डोरेमोन क्यूटी as fine as wine. Anyways, what's your routine? My routine is very simple. I wake up around 9 a.m. Then I have some work. I work on my freelancing projects, or if I have to take one-on-one calls, I take that calls. Hardik Mishra, when did you took your last vacation and where did you go? It's been years since I went on a vacation. Last vacation I went to my nani ghar in Siliguri. Okay, Lokesh. Hi, bro. Hello, Lokesh. Welcome back to the stream, brother. Okay, so we have this here, and then here we'll put for which user commented this. We'll have user, and then here we have relation, and here we have user id, and this will belong to user id table, in the user table id. Okay, and same with post, and here we have relation, fields, post id, references to id of that table. Okay, and in the user, in the post also, user, post, hold on, post and comment. Okay, we'll have comment, hold on, we have this just a sec. Post relation fields, we have this post id here, and references to. Okay, then here what is the issue here? Comment, hold on. So this comment belongs to a post. Okay, fields. Comment belongs to. Okay, we'll see. Let's remove this for now. Okay, let's remove this for now. Okay, comment, okay, and this user have comment. What is the issue with the comment? Model okay, comment. Seriously, man. Post can have multiple comments, and a user can have okay, fine. This is done. So this is done. Okay, now let's make this npm cd backend npm run db generate फाइव इज डैम मुझे लगता है. ओके, सो देन npm run db migrate. So now we are migrating. Okay, then we have npm run dev. Then we have npm run dev here. Okay, now if I go here pg admin 4, let's see what we get here. My pg admin. So we have, see, schema part is done. We'll have user, refresh token, post and comment. Okay, fine. This looks clean. Let's see here. Servers, then in my tables we have comment, post, refresh token, user. Okay, so we have these things: user, we have refresh token, we have post, and inside post we have this. Okay, then we have comment also, then we have a comment as well. Okay, we have this, we have comment. And just a sec, in post image url is optional. All right, and if a user is deleted, if a user is deleted, I also need to make it on delete cascade. So if a user is deleted, its post should be deleted, right? On delete cascade. Okay, with this post user. Okay, same here, I need to make it on delete, make it cascade, and same here, same here, on delete, make it cascade. Okay, भाई क्या ये मिसकंसेप्शन है कि सुबह उठने वाले ही लाइफ में सक्सेसफुल होते हैं, ऐसा मेरे पेरेंट को लगता है। मैं तो बहुत कोशिश हो तो सुबह जल्दी उठो क्योंकि टाइम काफ़ी मिलता है काम करने के लिए। एनी पाटिल, भाई हाउ बैक एंड टॉक टू डीबी, कैन यू कैन दिस लॉजिक, आई टेल यू। मुझे लगता है ओके ओके फोकस हेलो प्रोग्रेस, वी आर सी MVP of the SaaS is done and I need to register the business, only then I can again work on it. So that's, we are waiting for the registration to be done, only then we can work on the SaaS. So now we are trying to learn advanced backend and system design. Jetstorm codes, what advanced topics are you learning? I'll just show you the syllabus. Basically I created this curriculum and we are going into deep topics like, you know, just index, like everything. We are going for the caching, rate limiting, pagination. Then we are going for RBAC, AI, you know, like idempotency problem. Then we are going for event driven architecture, async architecture, decoupling services. Then we are going into AI integration, you know, like something, all of it. Like just a sec, not here, hold on. Yeah, we are going to load balancing, monolith versus microservices, cap theorem, consistency with availability trade-offs. We are going into that. All of this we are doing. So yep. So this thing is done. Now let's start working. First I need to also need to install multer, npm I multer. npm I dash d at the rate types slash multer. Okay, we have this now. npm run dev. Fine, we have this. I have put the syllabus in the Discord. I want to see the code for when you forget password. Implemented for that, need code base. Can you show that? I actually, if you go to my SaaS playlist, a few days back only I integrated that in my SaaS. You can check it out there. Yes, manual coding skill is still a manual coding is a skill that you should learn till now also, because now I think you should learn it more, because even if AI is writing the code, to understand the code base, you need to understand how to write code. Okay. Letter of luck. Hi, bro. You shaved your beard. Yeah, man. Vikas. Hello, Vikas. Welcome to the stream. Your energy motivate me to push more. Believe in me. Thanks, Vikas. Thanks a lot, man. I'm happy that I'm able to, like, motivate you. Letter of luck. Okay. रश हैकर अब कौन सा ऐप बना अब तो लाइक हम लोग का MVP हो गया SaaS का आई नीड टू रजिस्टर माय बिजनेस ओनली देन वी कैन वर्क ऑन द पे आउट फीचर सो वी आर वेटिंग फॉर दैट वंस दैट इज डन विल गो बैक टू वर्किंग ऑन द SaaS but right now we are diving deep into the backend concepts and backend advanced backend concepts and system design concepts. Brad. Hey, bro, if you want to learn any new framework right now, what would you approach instead of getting into tutorial help? Okay, first I'll go into the documentation. Then I will use AI to teach myself. The way I'm learning advanced backend concepts, I'll use the same method to learn any other frameworks. We have this now. Okay, so now let's start with the thing. Okay, so first in my SRC modules. Auth controller, right? We are working on this auth controller. Uh, we have this auth controller here. We have the auth controller, and then we have the auth route. Not like this. Auth controller, auth route. Okay. First, export const register user controller, and also I need to create the try catch. Okay. I also need to create a try catch as well. I want to create a global error handler and global error handler in my Express.js backend. Customer class error. Okay. It's operational. Shravan, is your SaaS completed? MVP of the SaaS has been done. Now we need to register the business. Only then we can proceed further. So I'm waiting for the registration part. Anay Patel, have you heard of NPM XUS? For are we using it? Actually, that vulnerability has been solved. I think so. Okay. So why not? Yesterday you streamed, you broke the streak. I was waiting for you. Okay, third party. Thanks for waiting. Actually, yesterday I was occupied with some other work. Peepa Pug, hey brother, hello Peepa Pug, welcome to the stream. Bro, aren't you going to do the login app? It's like in this only we'll integrate the login feature. Just a sec. Okay. So hold on here. Also, I can check this code. SRC middleware error middleware created middleware. We have here, and also catch chasing part. Yep. So if I go to GitHub and if I go here in my SaaS, we use that, right? In my SaaS only I used it. SRC Yeah, so this catch async function, next function, promise any. This boilerplate code, we can just use it here. This part, the hell is my mouse, man? Seriously, it is too disappointing. We have catch async.ts. We have this. So first, thanks Lokesh, thanks for answering, man. रश हैकर भाई, बुरा ना मानो, फुल स्टैक का कंप्लीट कोर्स बना के चैनल पे डाल दो. एक्चुअली अभी तो मैं क्या बोलता हूँ, क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं, आई मीन अभी तो मैं ट्यूटोरियल वगैरह में इंटरेस्टेड नहीं हूँ. इन फ्यूचर में भी मैकडॉन ब्रो आज क्या, ओके मोंटी शॉन्टी भाई, अगर आप वापस शुरू से शुरू करो तो जावा स्प्रिंग बूट में कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट बनाओगे? जावा स्प्रिंग बूट में मैं डायरेक्टली एक आई विल ट्राई टू क्रिएट अ वीडियो कॉलिंग ऐप. आयुष गोले भैया, आप कौन से कॉलेज से हो? आई एम फ्रॉम सिक्किम मणिपाल इंस्टीट्यूट टेक्नोलॉजी. Bro, I'm not able to find. Can you please show it on your screen, please? What do I need to show? Okay. Export const catch async. Export const catch async, and it takes a function as an argument. It takes a function as an argument. A request of type request, res of type response, and also next of type next function, and this request from express. Okay, we have this next function, and this promise of type any. Okay, we have this. So now we'll just return this request of type request, response of type response, next of type next function, and then we have here function request comma rest comma next dot catch next. So this thing is done. Now we can just catch code for password forget. Okay, I'll show you, just a sec. You can check my GitHub. In GitHub you can see, you can join my GitHub, go to my GitHub and go to my GitHub. This is my GitHub profile. This is my GitHub profile, and here you will see this repository. Go to the repository section, and there you will see this appointment booking SaaS. Here I have implemented forgot password logic. Lucky Jadon, which year, bro? I have completed my BTech, and you can see the forget password code here. Okay, so this thing is done, and then we need the app error part constructor. This, but here what are we doing? Okay, global error handler. Just a sec. Middleware's global error handler. Okay. Global error app error extends error public status code, public status, public is operational. Okay, constructor message status code, super message this status code. Okay, but here what we did. Okay, this much. Okay, this is operational true. Okay, we have this global handler, default errors. Okay, dev versus prod behavior, and development, we are doing this. If production, we are doing this. Okay, let's go. Monty Shanti, bro, one more tip I need, how to use AI or ChatGPT for project building, and use just one chat thread in ChatGPT and it becomes long and slower. Yeah, like I know that when the conversation increases, the GPT becomes really slow. See, when you are using GPT to learn about a project, tell it exactly what you want and what tech stack you are using, and tell it that you are a beginner and teach you while building that project. That is very important. Ayush, currently gave my JE. I want to start computer programming. What are the things I should start with? First, pick one programming language. Either go with Python or JavaScript. Pick one. That's the first thing you should do. सस्ता गेमिंग बैकएंड में कहाँ से स्टार्ट किया backend see advanced backend we are doing. First we understood what are CRUD operations, how to write CRUD operations and all. Now we are stepping to advanced backend. Hello bhaiya, hello promises, hello Madon. Use autopilot. Okay, answer my question. What is your question? Being money makes you lazy though. Okay, are you working in MNC? I used to work in an MNC. I left my job 2 months back. Suraj, anti-gravity. Okay, now let's start. So first we need to create this app error file. First I need to create this app error file. App error.ts, export class app error, which extends the error class. Okay, then here we have public status code which is of type number, hold on. Okay, fine. Then we have public message of type string, status code, status here. Public is operational boolean. Okay, then we need a constructor message string status code, message of type string, status code of type number. Okay, then we are calling the super method message. Why you left your job? Because I did not like the job and I wanted to build something of my own, so I needed some time. That's why I left it. This dot status code equals status code. Okay, then this dot status equals dollar status code dot starts with 4. If we have here else fail or else error. Okay, error. Yep, this status and this dot is operational equals true. Okay, we have this constructor and then we need a error dot capture stack trace. We pass this and then we pass this dot constructor. Okay, we have this now, this dot constructor. Are you building any startup? Yep, Pranav. How do you use class instead of procedural method? Actually, in this app error part, we are using the class based method. Normally, we use procedural method. Madam, have you ever used paid API keys? Yes, I have used. Ayush, One another question: AIML engineer or SDE? It depends on your interest, like on which criteria are you going for. Are you going for job? Are you going for your personal interest? Are you going for startups? What are you going for? From which college you are? Gundu Karthik. Hello Gundu Karthik, welcome to the stream. I'm from Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. Okay, we have this. Okay, then this is done. Now here I'll create a global error handler. Okay, fine. Before this, in the middleware's part, we'll create a global error handler .ts. I don't use LinkedIn. Lucky Jadu, I don't use LinkedIn. Live Guru, BTech is good or BCA? If you have opportunity to go for BTech, then go choose BTech over BCA. If you cannot do BTech, then go for BCA. Walid, hello Walid, welcome to the stream, bro. Can you tell me about the in which phase we have to need to learn the TypeScript? Once you learn basic MERN stack, basic PERN stack, whatever you are learning, when you are able to learn that properly, then switch to TypeScript. NTT, hello NTT, welcome to the stream. Hello bro, the thing is I don't know what to do. I have set a goal to myself to earn 50k in 1 month, but I don't know what services I can offer online properly to earn. Okay, see, I will suggest you don't just chase money, chase skills. If you are good at something, money will follow you. Ayush, I have interest in AIML, but thinking of roadmap or SD first, then switch to AIML. Yep, I think that will be better. First go for SD, because for a fresher it is easier to get into SD. Then you can switch to AIML. Tanishk, what's your height? I'm 6 feet tall. Ayush, hey Abhishek, how have you been? Hello Ayush, welcome back to the stream. I'm good, how are you? So we are creating this error handler. Export const global error handler. See why we are creating this global error handler and the catch async part, because firstly it makes the code cleaner. You don't have to handle errors while writing the code, because the global error handler will handle it automatically. And secondly, with that catch async, you don't have to write try catch all the time. You just can wrap the entire function inside a catch async. Okay, bro, what I do after BCA, MCA or internship or job? If you're getting internship, go for internship and then go for a job. If you're not getting anything, then go for MCA. Mohammed, hello Mohammed Kamal, welcome to the stream. What front end can we use with PHP? You can use React if you are using Coordinator, or if you are using Laravel, then you can use React easily. Phoenix, have you watched the Game of Thrones? Yes, I have watched it. MacDon, being 6 feet is already an achievement. No man, height, looks, these are not achievement in my opinion, because these things are you are born with. These are not dependent on your skills. You do not work hard for it. So these things don't have any value in my opinion. Okay, it's a function, and this requires error of type any, request of type request, response of type response, and next of type next. Okay, yeah, okay, we have this now. And then what are we doing? Error, we are destructuring the error dot message. Okay, how to see your repository in GitHub? First you can go to GitHub. This is my GitHub profile. You can search, see, GitHub link is attached in the description of the stream. You can click on that link and you will go to the GitHub profile. Then you can see my repositories, all the public repositories, and there you can see the repositories and the code. Okay, so first we need to destructure. Okay, so let err equals err, let error equals structure. We have this, and then error dot message equals error dot message. Fine, got this. Default values, status code or 500 or status. Okay, error dot status code equals err dot status code or 500, and then we have err dot status equals err dot status, or we have error here. टैब फ्यूजन पासवर्ड फॉरगॉट वाला फ्रंट एंड में है, बैक एंड में, बोथ। पहले तो बैक एंड में एपीआई बनाया, फिर फ्रंट एंड में यूज़ किया है। वेद प्रकाश, वेब डेवलपमेंट के लिए मैंने जावास्क्रिप्ट चूज़ की, डीएसए सही है कि नहीं, डीएसए नीड है प्लीज। सी वेब डेवलपमेंट के जावास्क्रिप्ट तो यू कैन नॉट इग्नोर जावास्क्रिप्ट, एंड यू कैन यूज जावास्क्रिप्ट फॉर वेब डेवलपमेंट एज विद फॉर डीएसए एज वेल, एंड डीएसए इज रिक्वायर्ड टू क्लियर इंटरव्यूज according to you, which have big job market, of course with more package, AIML or SD. See, AIML has a bigger package, but the thing is AIML is very difficult for freshers to get into. McDonald, what is your favorite code editor? VS Code. Gundul Karthik, what is the Prev MNC company that you were working on and role? See, the role was a Spring Boot developer and package was around Tax Lab, and I cannot name the company because I left it 2 months back only. Pranav, what about your take on AI replacing software developers? See, nobody's replacing anyone. It's all about, it's a fear mongering that is going on. Nobody's replacing anyone. Lokesh, okay. Fiverr stream, DSA manta hai, okay. Are you sure? Do you understand every single thing you are writing? Yes, I do understand every single thing that I'm writing. Okay, Fiverr stam, okay. क्या पूरा दिन get API लिखा? क्या? Lucky, how do you manage your expenses after leaving the job? I take one-on-one calls for people who need my guidance, and also I work on freelancing projects. Tanishk, bro, you're doing freelancing right now? If yes, which platform do you use? I don't use any platform like Upwork and Fiverr because I never got any projects from Upwork or Fiverr. I use my own network, my friends, families. I tell them that I am, my relatives. I tell them that these are my skills. If you know anyone, please refer me. That's it. Can you explain what they teach in training period of Spring Boot? Everything into Spring Boot. First, they will start with Java, then they will get into Hibernate, then they will get into JDBC, then they will get into Spring, then they will get into Spring Boot. Ayush, thank you bhaiya for guidance. Welcome Ayush. Jordan, I thought you were using classes for global error handler. No, for the app error we were using classes. For the app error. Okay. You will see what I meant by this. See, this global error handler will be a wrapper for the for showing the errors, but we will be using the app error to throw the errors, like throw new app error, something like that. Like we normally do throw new error, we use the error class. Simply we'll be using throw new app error. That's it. Have you tried Cloud Code for? Yes, I have tried Cloud. No, I have not tried Cloud Code. I have tried normal. What was that called? Cursor. I've tried Cursor. Okay. Error.status. Done. Then I need to check the environment. So in my config file, we have node underscore env, right? We have this node underscore env, and I need to import this. Yep. If node env equals to development, and in my .env.sample, what are we using? Development. Okay. So here I need to check if this is development. Okay, it's my node environment development. Okay, then we simply return res, not here, in here, return res dot status error dot status code. Yep, and then JSON we have status, we have error dot status, message we have error dot message, and then stack we are showing the stack, error stack, we are showing the stack err dot stack, and what else? Then we are showing the error as error. Okay, भाई कॉपी कर ले यार. सी कॉपी करने से क्या है कि विल नॉट अंडरस्टैंड. लाइक इट्स वेरी इजी टू कॉपी एंड पेस्ट, बट आई एम टाइपिंग द कोड बिकॉज वाइल टाइपिंग आई एम ट्राइंग टू like it's very easier for me to understand what is going on. So yeah, what do you recommend for full stack dev or mobile? What language do you recommend full stack mobile? See, I'll recommend React Native. ग्लोबल लॉजिक में माइक ऑन करके जीडीबी से करेक्शन कोड पूछ रहे थे और जो नहीं बता रहा था उसे फायर कर दे रहे थे कंपनी से. अच्छा, सब कॉपी कर ले तो तेरी क्या ज़रूरत है. ओके, आई अंडरस्टैंड ब्रो, सेम. ओके, so we have this. Then in production, see, this is for the this is for the development part, but what will we do in production? So in production we'll do this. Error dot is operational. If that is true, if error dot operation is true, then we'll return. Okay, so if, just a sec, if error dot err, I think, yeah, err dot is, where are we getting that? Error dot is operational is true. If that is true, if error dot is operational, hold on, error dot message, okay, we are destructuring it. Okay, fine, we have this. If that is true, then return res dot status error dot status dot json status error dot status message error dot message, and then we are showing we are not showing the stack. Okay, we are not showing the stack here. Okay, लकी जैडन, भैया पाइथन सीखने में कितना टाइम लगेगा? 2 वीक्स. अच्छे से सीखने के लिए 3 से 4 वीक्स लग सकते हैं. रिएक्ट नेटिव और फ्लटर, आई लाइक रिएक्ट नेटिव मोर. If you are well known what is going on in the code, then why you are not using AI code editor? Writing the, see, what is the point of doing this? We are trying to learn advanced backend, right? We are trying to learn it. We are not trying to build anything right now. So if even for learning, if I use AI to write the code, then what's the point of learning, right? So see, if you can read the title there, you will see day 2 of learning advanced backend and system design, right? So I'm trying to learn here. That's why I'm not going for AI IDs to write the code. Jordan, would you consider yourself a senior engineer? I would not consider anything. I would just, my goal here is to build my startup, so I don't consider myself anything. Okay, so error is operational, then unknown errors. Okay, this is done. Then this for unknown errors. Okay, so if it is not in development, okay, fine, then we'll return res dot status error, something went wrong. Yep. Then we have return res dot status 500, res dot status 500, I think. Hold on, res dot status 500. Yep, res dot status 500 dot json. Then yeah, status error message, something went wrong. The codes guy, Java Spring is harder for fresher unless you have connection with someone, since product-based company used to be best in DS and system design. Yeah, actually, you are right. For fresher, it is difficult to get into Spring Boot unless and until you are using referral and all those things. What is the MVP of current project startup? We have built the MVP. You can watch that startups SaaS stream if you want to see how I built the MVP. MVP is done. For the payout feature, we need to register the business. Only then I can integrate the payout feature. So I'm waiting for the registration process to be done. Okay. Let's build. Man, how can I connect you? Lucky, you can DM me on Instagram. My Instagram link is in the description of the stream. Okay, so this is done. Now this error handler, if I go to my src app. Here I need to use app.use global error handler. Okay. Not like, okay, just put like this, global error handler. So error handler part is done, right? Fine. Okay. Fine. So okay, so what have we done? We have created the schema, we have created error handler. Now we have to write the uh, code for the controllers and all those things. Okay, so first here also I need to create a helper method for, firstly, for jwt dot helper.ts. Okay, jwt dot helper.ts. Fine, we have this import, just a sec, import jwt from JSON web token. Okay, we have this. So first of all, where we go, modules, keep it aside, auth controller, and this is my auth route, auth controller, then this is my auth service, this is the auth repository. Okay, so first let's create the route, import express from express. Okay, import express from express, and after that import express from express, and const router equals express dot router. Okay, then here we have router dot route dot slash. How much do you rate yourself in technologies? I rate myself maybe a 2 or 3 out of 10. That's it. Okay, API slash v1 slash auth slash register dot post register dot post. Fine, and export default router. Okay, and in the app part we have this, and first import auth router from dot slash modules slash auth route.js. Okay, we have this. Now app dot use slash API slash v1 slash auth, and here we have auth router. Okay, here we have auth router. All right, so now we'll go here and then we create this register controller. Okay, first see, we created a catch async function right here. Now we'll use this here. Yeah, now we have request of type request response from type response. Okay, fine. Here we have this, just a sec. So first what I need, we need to clean the body. See, for according to this, just a sec, I need to create a Zod validation as well. Okay, so just a sec, close this, and close this as well, close this. Yeah, so where was it? Appointment. Okay, blog app. I think this was it. No, not this one. Did we create the function? No, we did not. Okay, so I need to create a collection here. New collection. Backend learning blog API. Blog API. Okay, backend learning blog API. We wrote this. Backend learning blog API. Fine, let's create a new folder here. Make it authentication. Authentication. And then, yep, let's keep it like this for now. And here we'll create a new request. It's register. Just register here. Okay, we'll have http localhost 4000/API/v1/auth/register. It's a post request. Here we have this body raw. It's my body. And see, to register user, what are we taking? We're taking according to this. If we go to the schema, if I open the schema here, see, according to the schema, we are taking username, email, and password, right? So that's what we'll do. We'll take username, then we'll take email, then we'll take password. Okay, so let's just give simple username, test user1 @gmail.com, test user1. Okay, this is. Now let's just see we are getting the data or not in the controller. Okay, we have this here, and const username, email, password equals request.body. Fine, then return res.status 201.json. What the fuck? .json success true message. It will be async here. Yep, message account created successfully. We are getting this, and let's just do this console.log. Console.log username, email, password, and this will be email. Okay, now let's just see what we get. Is the backend even running? Okay, let's just see what happened here. What is the issue? Throw new type. Argument handler is required. Route in which file? Live router. Okay, just a second. Router. Where is it? App.ts. We got the TS here, JS here, and I think in the route here. Oh, I did not use the controller, so I need to import this controller here. We got the controller. Yeah, server is running. Now if I just send this request, account created, and here we are getting the data. So this connection is done. Okay, bro, really? Yeah, man. No, man, use the route separate and control separately, since business logic should be separate. Yeah, man, like we'll be creating separately only. Yo, Abhishek, what's up? How you doing, bro? Hello, Ibrahim Mohsin. Welcome back to the stream, brother. How are you? I know what catch async and how it replaces trycat, but I don't understand the reasoning for returning another function inside a catch async. Okay. What DB you are using? I'm using Postgres. ये तो देखो लकी भाई को. Okay, do you create models? Yes, I created. Okay, what is the motto of starting the YouTube channel? To really improve your skills in public or get a damn fame? Actually, like the motto of creating this YouTube channel is to document my startup journey. And if you see my videos, I don't put much effort. I just record myself. I don't even edit those things properly. I just show what is happening because I want to be consistent with this. Whenever this live stream has helped me to become consistent. Okay. Okay, ORM. Okay, email spelling wrong है, check करो. Okay, ORM email. Okay, भाई खोलना. Okay, auth control में email spelling. Yeah, I fixed it, Lokesh. Okay, fine. What else? You have to think about every. Okay, how is your day going, dog? It's going fine. G5 you. Hi brother. Hi Nitesh. Welcome to the stream. I have the content to try and catch, man. Actually, we have created the catch async so that we don't have to try catch all the time. Okay, so now we need to create the schema. See, we have to whenever there's a rule when it comes to backend, never trust the data from the front end. So now we have to write a schema here, and by schema I mean the Zod validation. Just a sec. New file auth dot schema.ts import z from Zod export const register user schema equals z dot object. Fine, we have this. Why not use Ubuntu if you are focusing on coding Postgres? See, actually I used Ubuntu in my previous laptop. I used Ubuntu for around 1 year or 2 year, 1.5 year on an average. And that laptop I used for around 5 years. Like I had Windows 10, I removed Windows 10 and I installed Ubuntu and it was fine. And now this is a new laptop that I got in November, I think. And now it is Windows 11. Once I get bored of Windows 11, then again I install Ubuntu. Okay, original bro, much love. Thanks, Mohammed Kamal. Thanks a lot. Nehal, I think because of this live and chats reading with coding much easier for you focus on your projects. Yup. Yeah, like actually, when I come live, I chat and code. It feels very, I feel energetic to be honest. Why not switch from to terminal altogether? Okay, we got this register user schema. Why not switch to terminal altogether? Vim में switch कर दे. Actually Vim, I know Vim में switch करने से काफ़ी easy पड़ेगा, but I have to put efforts to understand all the key bindings and I have to remember those things. So दिमाग में फालतू का load क्यों डालना? Okay, register. So first in register we need the username. So z username z dot, it will be a string data and it should be minimum of it cannot be empty. Username must be at least 3 characters long, right? Then we have username, we have email, z dot string dot it will be email, z dot email. Okay, just a sec. Does it take any argument? Email param string. Okay, it takes an argument. Let's put email is required, username, email and password. So for password, let's give it a string and minimum length should be 6 and password must be at least at least 6 characters long, right? Password must be at least 6 characters long. Fine. Now let's create export type register user data equals z dot infer registered user schema. Yep. Hold on, what is the issue? Did you mean type of? Yeah, type of. Yeah, I need type of. Yep. Okay. 50 should be okay. Bro, are you a vibe coder? And if not, what are your views on vibe coding? I don't hate vibe coding. I think vibe coding is very useful, but I will still suggest people to understand how to code so that they can use vibe coding in a better way. Like, I was watching a video and there I saw a very good example. Like, for example, you have a piece of cloth. You have scissors. You have, what is that called? A thread. You have all the materials using which you can convert that cloth into a piece of t-shirt. You can create a t-shirt with that cloth, right? You have all the material. You have a piece of cloth, you have a thread, you have a scissor, you have everything. But if you don't know the skill to how to stitch, if you don't have the skills of a tailor, can you convert that piece of cloth into a t-shirt? You cannot, right? So just because you have a piece of cloth, you have a scissor, you have the tools, if you don't know the skill, you cannot use it to its full potential. So when it comes to vibe coding is similar. With vibe coding, if you know how to code, if you actually know how to code, if you have the skills to code, then you can use vibe coding to its, like utmost potential. It's like that. So for that, you need to learn how to code. Okay. Friend and mod. Okay, Lokesh. Thanks, Lokesh. Hey, how are you? Hey, I'm good, Jay Koi. What's up? Okay, OP. Boom, mic drop. Okay. Okay, so this is created. Now, see, first we need a DTO also. Now, here comes the fun part. We need to understand what is DTO, because DTO is also a very important part of backend. DTO stands for data transfer object. So we have to focus on DTOs as well. Just a sec. DTOs. Okay. DTOs. Yeah. See, layered architecture. This we are doing. Clean architecture dependency inversion. Okay. We have to understand this also. DTO validation. Zord class handling. This is done. Central middleware handling is done. Config management is done. I want to learn this. Okay. So let's go here. Close this. This is my code. Auth dot schema dot ts. Auth dot route dot ts. Okay, auth service fine. This is my schema dot prisma. This is my schema dot prisma. Lokesh, Shakespeare who? Schema dot prisma. This is my schema dot prisma. Now, I want you? Let's just give package.json as well. So it knows that what packages I have. Package.json. This is my package.json. Where is it? Package.json. I want you to teach me about DTO, and what else? About DTO and Zord class validator, and a DTO Zord class Zord validator, Zord class validator, And Zod class validate. Okay, let's see what it teaches. Okay, good. This is exactly directly क्यों नहीं पूछता DTO. Actually, if the GPT has the context of the code, then it will be able to understand the code, and it will make me understand, it will teach me properly. Okay, so good. This is exactly the stage where most backend devs. अरे भाई बात में why it gives me compliment? I don't need a compliment. What is a DTO? Data transfer object. A DTO is a it's just a structured contract for data moving between layers. Very good. In your case, request from controller service to DB. DTO defines what shape of data is allowed to enter my system. Okay. Example: your register type register DTO. But this alone is useless. No validation, no runtime. That's why Zod class validator comes in. Okay. Is there? It is there to give you compliment. Yeah, man. Okay, no validation, no runtime. Then Zod. What you are added already using. Good choice. Zod is a runtime validation plus type interface. Okay. Your code, this. Small mistake. Z.email. This is invalid. No, actually, I did the correct thing. It is giving me this because it is, ChatGPT still uses older version of Zod, but in the updated version we have Z.email directly. So yep, why Zod is powerful? You get both. Okay, fine. Proper production flow. Right now you're missing a validation layer. Exactly. Wrong approach. What most beginners do. The controller directly trust requested body. Exactly. Okay. Create a validation middleware. Fine. Use it in route. Validate register user schema. Controller becomes async request. Hold on. What are we doing here? DTO plus your best combo modern text. Okay, what about class validator? This comes from Nest.js OOP world. Okay, what you are still missing? You should also validate. Uh-huh. Clean folder structure. Okay, bad validation, SQL injection risk. Okay, chat GPT 90%. Okay, Nihal, I agree. When you understand code after that, use vibe coding. You become a masterpiece because vibe coding build a full app and in a day. But when you want a real production, they need code understanding. Exactly. If you are doing the things in non-working hours, then why do you leave the job where you can have a startup of? See, actually, I was in a MNC, in a service-based company, and in service-based company, there's no concept of your free time because like the working culture was really bad. There was no work-life balance, so I was not getting any time to work on my startup. Right, right now I can come live at 10 p.m. I can work on my things and I can work on things according to my own time. But when I was in the MNC, in the service based company, I had to work on weekends as well, and there was no extra pay, of course. So that's why I think that I was just wasting my time. I know, like nowadays people are fighting to get a job, but here I'm leaving my job. But I think in a bigger perspective, I always wanted to do something of my own, and I one day I realized that what the hell am I doing with my life. I'm just wasting it in a comfort zone where I have a comfort of salary, and but still that salary is not getting justified with the time I'm investing. So that's why I left it. There is no work life balance anywhere. I agree, man, I agree. That's why see it's always been my thing that I want to do something of my own, and I thought that let's do it because the more I wait, there will be no perfect time to start. That's why I left. Okay. Adrit, how old are you? I'm 25 years old, Adrit, and welcome to the stream. Can you teach me deeply and properly, and I want to learn the good and production ready practice. He's 25. Thanks, Lokesh. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the emojis. Okay. Nightbot. First, what production ready actually means? Fancy code. It is predictability. Okay. The real flow. Validation layer. Zord. Then goes to controller. Then goes to service. Then goes to repository. No, Karthik, risk है to isk है. Yup, man. So a DTO not just types, it's a contract. With Zord you only shaped, okay. App resume review करते हो? हाँ करता हूँ. But like end of the stream work before we do the development phase for today, then we go into all those things. Username, this is done. Validation layer. Correct centralized validation middleware. Validate schema request. Have this okay. Safe parse. Okay. If result dot success, fine. Failed. Okay. I think we did that in my AI agent code. Yes, मैं करता हूँ resume review. What is this? You have a news notification. Agent. Yeah, here I think we did that in the backend part in my SRC middleware validate.middleware. Yeah, here we did that schema.pass next. Okay, validate data, invalid data. Okay, is this okay? It's a decent start, but not production ready. Right now it works, but has few. Sure. Using Zord for validation, good choice. Okay, handling Zord error, good awareness. So you are not a beginner anymore. Pass params not validated, queries not validated. Production there is a gap. Make it safe parse, I think. Okay. One thing, but still use a raw input. Mm-hmm. Production grade version. Okay. Data safe parse request dot body params. Okay. My structure. Okay, fine. We have this. Okay, now let's try that. Adrit, have you gotten monetized on YT8? Yes, Gundu. What is your BTech CGPA? I know it's an useless number, but still, it is 9.19. Hardik Mishra, bro, it's been more than a month. I hear you say on every streamer 25. Use some agentic AI, make it speed up, okay? Small but important upgrade instead of you can go even better. Let's do this. Fine. So first I need to create this middleware. In middleware, let's create this validate dot middleware dot ts. Okay, and error dot middleware. Hold on, let's rename this error dot middleware. hold on, my app.ts, this, okay, fine, this is done. Auth route, error.middleware, validate.middleware. Okay, so what are we doing here? Validate, okay, schema, any Zod object. Okay, export const. Lokesh, guys, if you enjoy the stream, please like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, do consider liking, drop a like, subscribe, and share it with people. Okay, const validate, and here we have schema equals Zod. Any Zod object, any Zod object, Zod v3, just any Zod object from Zod. Hold on. Zod error, Zod object. Okay, validate data schema, that dot Zod object. Okay, Zod slash v3 slash v3. Okay, let's go this version, any Zod object, and then here we have, it's a function, like this. Okay, just a sec, guys, what happened? Just a sec, guys, I need to see the issue here. Wrong here. The hell is wrong? Hold on, guys. Seriously, man. What is wrong here? What the hell is wrong? What the hell is wrong? Hold on, guys. I don't know what is wrong here. No, what the hell is wrong? Just a sec. Seriously, man. Network issue. Yeah, man, network issue. Apply, then okay. Just see what is the issue. Do let me know. Is it fine now? Is it still lagging? Guys, do let me know. Is it still lagging or not? It's still lagging. Is it fine now? It's still lagging. Is it still lagging? Hold on. Bro, could you suggest me something? I know how React works, and I'm good at building front end with Tailwind. What should I learn Next, I didn't do any JS, just jump straight into React and Tailwind. I will suggest you now focus on a bit of JS, because with JS you can then go into backend as well. Lokesh, it's good now. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Lokesh. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, so hopefully this is fine now. So if I go here, yeah, if I go here, we're doing this. We have good now. Thanks, Joker Phoenix. Thanks a lot. Request. Response. Next. Okay, we have this. Okay, what the hell is wrong with this, man? Seriously, YouTube, you need to improve. इतनी ज़्यादा नेटवर्क मांगते हो YouTube, कहाँ से चलेगा? Yeah. Okay. So now, yeah, we are just simply result body request body save parse params request params and query. Okay. So here we have const body equals request dot save parse const result equals schema dot. What is the difference between save parse and parse? What is the difference between parse and save parse in Zod? In Zod, the primary difference between parse and save parse is how they handle validation failures. Parse throws an exception, while save parse returns a result object. Alright, I'll get my hands on JS. Yeah, it's better to get your hands dirty with JS first, because after that you can get into backend as well. Behavior validate data against schema. If successful, returns a validated data. If fails, throws a Zod error. Requires a try catch block. Okay. Internal assertions, quick execution behavior. Conditional logic. Success, failure, Zod error. Let's go with this only. C2C Y2 YouTube. It's not malicious. You can search Sinora and it would come up. Okay. Hold on. Schema dot parse. Hold on. This one. Schema dot save parse. Okay. Save parse body request dot body params. We have request dot params body query. Then we have here query request dot query. Then we have query here. Okay, we have query, and if not, I'll review it after today's development session is done. Okay, let's see. Params request dot query, and if result dot success is false, if it is false, const error. Zeal Javia, any good resource to learn system design? Yes. Where are you from? If you can search, you can go to playlist. And you can see this Gaurav Sen system design playlist. You can follow this. It will help you a lot. When will it be done? That even I don't know when will it be done. Const errors equals result. Okay, Ibrahim Mosin. Ibrahim Mosin. Hello, Ibrahim Mosin. What's up? Abhishek, you have your Shadura hosted. Actually, see, for Shadura, that payout feature, I need to register my business. Only then I can integrate the payout feature. See, developing the MVP is done. Now I'm waiting for the registration part to be done. Once that is done, then we'll just need to integrate the payout feature and then we'll deploy. That's it. So MVP part is done for the Shadura app. I'm just waiting for the registration part. Z. Okay, thanks. Welcome, Z. Okay, we have this. Just a sec. Okay, it is still lagging. What the hell, dude? What the hell? A software like OBS is giving such shit service. My net is fine. I don't know why the hell it is lagging. I don't know what is wrong. It's hit me or Abhishek's internet is slow. Oh, it's mine. Actually, it is lagging. My stream is lagging. I know because I don't know what is happening. It's errors. Host it. I will pan test. Yep, Ibrahim. I'll host it ASAP. Jay, hey bro, I'm a final year engineering student and I have completed my Java till a very nice level. Should I start my backend journey in Spring Boot? Yes, you should start your backend journey with Spring Boot if you are a Java developer. Result dot error dot issues dot map error field error dot path dot join message error dot message. Okay, Joker Phoenix, I think it's fixed now. I hope it is fixed. Let's see, is the movement capturing me? Hold on, is the movement capturing me? Let's see. Okay, error dot message, then return res. Okay, return res. We have this error done. Then we'll simply return first year, not final year. Okay, you're in final. Okay, you're in first year. Yeah, I will suggest you go with Spring Boot. Return res dot status 400 dot json json message. We have validation failed. Okay, math online. Hello math online, welcome to the stream. Yo bro, I want to learn backend too, but I'm a full beginner. Okay, if you want to learn backend, first pick one language. I will suggest you go with JavaScript. Learn JavaScript properly. Errors, return response. Okay, because we did not get response from this. Yeah, we have this now, and now I need to put the data request dot body equals result dot data dot body. Okay, request dot body, then request dot params equals result dot params, result dot data dot params, and request dot query equals result dot data dot query, query. We have this schema dot parse. Okay, we have this here, validate, export dot validate. Now we have this one, this is done, schema structure done. Okay, this part is done. Then in the route, just before calling this function, I can call this validate, and here we'll pass a schema that we created, registered user schema. Here we'll pass this. Okay, what is the issue? Seriously, man. Okay, this is the schema, validate, and okay, schema, we are getting this. Register user DTO. Out. We are calling it register user DTO. Now we have this use it in route. We are using the schema only here. What is the issue here? Register user, call it DTO only. Give me the full code. In the full code here, this is done. Annotation middleware, this is done, and we are calling the next function here. I forgot the next function, idiot. We have to call the next function, obviously, only then it will work. But okay, register user schema, we are calling the next function, error middleware. Okay, auth schema DTO, type of this, hold on, schema this, and what is this body type? What is that from Zod? This is fine, auth route. Okay, validate. Error handler. Schema. Okay, property does not exist on type. Remove this. Okay, I think I know the issue. Here. Schema dot save parse request dot body. Just pass this. Remove this entirely. Just put this here. Request dot body. Just put this here. Save parse, remove this, and remove this as well. Request dot body, remove this. We got this. Username, email, password. Argument of Zod object. Okay, validate. z comma any zod object from zod auth route. Okay, this was the issue. Okay, this was the issue here, so I think we have to fix it. We have to go with here. This is my code. I am getting this error. And because remove from Zod, replace with Zod object. Okay, it has to be Zod object here. This has to be Zod object. This will be Zod object. Okay. Have this one, and if we go here, if I put this here, what do we have? Body, is dot body, yeah, that one. Params request dot params and query request dot query. Okay, we have this, and same with this part, request dot body params what the hell is this? What is this issue? Query query query. Okay, Abhishek using AI as debugger. Nice, thanks Ibrahim Mohsin, thanks. Okay, so we have this. Okay, request dot params unknown assign params directory. Hold on, I think I got the issue here. This is the schema zod object of type any. This is here zod object any. Okay, yes, okay. Schema what the hell is this? Type any. Okay, so here we are doing this, not here, not this, close this, go here. The chat is very silent. Why is the chat so silent? I don't know, man. This is my code. Validate dot middleware dot ts auth dot route dot ts auth dot route dot ts. We have this auth dot route dot ts. Okay, auth dot schema ts. I am getting this error auth dot middleware here. In my validate dot middleware dot ts file. Okay, so what we are doing on this line, you're using an object like this, but your schema, okay, Okay. No, okay. Fix option of best practice, separate schemas. Fix a schema. Only one request dot body. Okay. Full request validation. Then your schema must match. Okay, this is not required. This is not required. We can just validate the body here. Just validate the body. Yeah, just validate the body here. Just make a request dot body. Yep. Okay. Chat knock knock. 40 live, no chats. Is the chat member only or what? No, man. It's not a member only chat. I don't know. I mean, people are maybe focusing on the code or something like that. Okay. So this is done. This part is done. Now we can see control C, register the server. See, now everything is fine. Cannot disturb property username because it is not undefined. Okay, error. Cannot disturb property username of request.body as it is undefined. Username. Okay, schema or schema username. This we are getting. Okay, save parse. What is this issue? But I'm passing the username here. Username, right? And here also I'm calling it username. Username, email, password. And here I'm calling username, email, password. Okay, so what is this issue? This issue that I have, cannot destruct property username or requested body as undefined. Okay, auth controller.ts. Okay, if I go to controller, username request.body. Okay, request.body. Okay, hold on. In schema, what are we doing? Schema, where is it? Validate middleware. Okay. Result, save parse. Hold on. So I think I got the issue. It should be result.data. Yup, it should be result.data.body. Just result.data. Now I think it will work. We go here. Yeah, it is working. Okay, lol. Finally. Hello, brother. Hello, Noir. Welcome to the stream. Piyush Agarwal. Hello, Piyush. Welcome to the stream. First time saw your stream, I guess 4 months ago. And always you are fully focused on your stream. I respect. Thanks, Piyush. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. 50 watching. That's a milestone. Oh, thanks, Ibrahim Mohsin. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe and share with people. Okay. Ibrahim Mohsin was timed. Why? Nightbot don't time out Ibrahim Mohsin. No, I'm a newbie trying to learn cyber and computer stuff. Don't know how to. Cyber stuff, you can ask Ibrahim Mohsin. He's into cyber security. Okay, so now if I make it, let's see if there are errors. If I make it 2, let's see what we get. Validation failed. Errors null. So we have to make a better error handling. Test user name, test user 1. And if I make it this, what do we get? We have to make a better error handling here. Test user 1@gmail.com, and let's make it smaller than this. Okay, so I think for this case, Noir. Bro, I got timeout by useless bot. I will wait for him. Yeah, man, like, I don't know what's wrong with Nightbot. Harsh Sharma, you are doing job or in college? I complete my BTech. I had a job. I left my job 2 months back. GUGN. Can we have a debugging session? Sure, maybe in future. Let's see. Okay, we are getting this. Now I have to, again, I'll go here. Okay. I have a bean and this is my code. We have this validate.middleware. We have this validate.middleware.ts, my validate.middleware.ts. This is my user's auth schema. This is my auth.schema.ts. This is my auth.schema.ts. Okay. This is my auth route. auth.route.ts. I sent this request. This was the request that I sent. Xjester. Hello Xjester, welcome to the stream. Hey my friend. Hey my friend and I created a website and used a lot of Redis to offload heavy computation. Can you stream one of those too? Yeah, sure. Like I'll once we do today's development session, then in the end we'll do project reviews. There I'll show. Noir, you wipe code? Yes, Noir. Sometimes I do wipe code. So we have this, but it's very important to understand the code before you implement it. So yep. We have this one here. Okay, I sent this request. This is the response. I want to show the error invalidation properly. Validation logic is fine. The problem is classes have a mistake inside a map. That's looking like returning object, but you're not. When you use this in an arrow function without return, exactly. We had to use a return here. Yep. Wrap the object in parentheses. Okay, yep, exactly. Put this and put this. Okay. Yeah, now let's see what we get. Errors field, password 96 characters long. Okay. Test users 1. Now if I go here, test user 10. Okay, let's make it less than this. Okay, at least how many characters? Schema must be at least 3 characters long. If I send this 3 characters long, and if I don't send this, then what will happen? If I don't even send it, I don't send it, invalid input. Yep, got it. Xjester, when is the project review? The website already has around 2k users. It has ML recommendation systems too. Would love a review from a dev. Sure, I don't know when today's development session will be over, to be honest. Like by the end I'll do the project reviews. आदित्य भाई कोड लोकल होस्ट पे चल जाता है पर डिप्लॉयमेंट में एरर सॉल्व करने जाता हूँ तो एरर बहुत मुश्किल होती है. या आई अंडरस्टैंड दिस बट द थिंग इज सी डिप्लॉयमेंट आफ्टर डिप्लॉयमेंट first your code should be written in a very clean manner so that it works in the deployed version as well. You can use Docker for that. Like Docker makes deployment very easy without making such major changes in your backend code or whatever code you are using, like front end, backend, whatever. So I will suggest you learn Docker first, then try to write a clean code. That will help you a lot. Okay, we have this now. So this is done. Now we have to get into the service layer. Close this, and close this. Okay, backend, src, modules, auth, controller, and controller. Then we have the service. We have the service here, and we have the repository here. Okay, fine. So here I got my request.body. Okay, so first here I'll create a service. Export const register user service. We have this async. We'll pass the body there. Body. Body. Yep. Body of type. Register user DTO. Okay. Then let's get const username, email, and password equals from the body. Right, we got it from the body. And here instead of this we'll just simply call const result equals await this service. We'll call this service here. We'll call this service, and here I'll pass my request dot body, and I need to import it. Okay, I did import it here. Okay, I have imported it. Now this is done. So first I'll need to check if a user already exists. Const try bro, found it. Okay, we have const existing user equals. Now we have to create a repository layer. And hold on, did I create that Prisma part? src prisma lib prisma.ts. Yup, we have created the Prisma part. Okay, so first export const find user by username. Okay, we are creating this repository layer, and here we'll have the username of type string. We have this, and const user equals await prisma dot user dot find unique where username. Fine, we got this, and we'll simply return user from here. Okay, now hello Abhishek Sharma, what are you coding? I'm trying to learn advanced backend system design, and I have created a curriculum, and I'm in the phase 1 of that. For the curriculum we are in the phase 1. Just a sec, I'll show you. In the phase 1 we are trying to build the backend of a blog application, scalable blog application, and which have these features: authentication, user, post, comments, clean architecture as well. And now we have implemented the DTO part, and we have also implemented the central error handling, and we have also created AMV based config. Now I'm working on this register user logic, and we have separated the file into controller, services, and repository layer, so that everything is independent of each other, and it can be cleaner. So yeah, can you please share the curriculum here in chat? I've shared the curriculum in the Discord server. You can join the Discord server. The link to the Discord server in the description of the stream. Just I'll share in the chat as well. What are your prompts for the roadmap? I use this prompt. I want to act as a senior backend engineer. This entire prompt, it's a very huge, it's a big prompt that I used. It's a prompt till here. The prompt is till here. And you will be pushing this in GitHub. Yes, I'm pushing the code in the GitHub. You can go to my GitHub repository. The GitHub repository link in the description of the stream. You can go to the GitHub repository, and here you will find the repository here. This is my GitHub profile. and here you will see this blog application API advanced backend learning. Here I am pushing the code for the phase 1. Okay, I said okay. All right, so first, okay, so we created it. Now I need to create export const find user by email, async email of type string. Here we have const user equals await prisma dot user dot find unique where email, and then here I'll return the user, return user, find user by username. Okay, fine, existing user, and here we'll use this. Let's wrap it inside export const auth repository, and let's create const, let's create this find, hold on, find user by username. Let's create this, have this thing, this entire thing, call this here only. Okay, async will have username type string. Okay, we are calling this async await. Okay, and this is done, and here we have this function find user by email. We have this, hold on, not this. It's better to keep it inside an object, because you know, like, it's better to keep it inside one. Put this here, and this one, this entire thing, I'll put it here. Okay, and this will be async. I'll pass the email, which is of type string. I can remove this. Okay, Pusana Sen, can you share the exact message link of the curriculum from Discord? Not able to find it. Hold on, just a sec. I'm sharing the message here. Hold on, just a sec. I'll share that. Wait, I'll share this Notion template only. You can use this template. I'll just share it. Hold on, full access. Can view. No, cancel. Anyone with the web link can view. Yeah, okay. Copy the link and I'll paste it in the chat. You can get the template from the chat. Everything from the chat. Okay, so I pasted in the chat. Ex-Jester Abhishek Sharma, hello. I would highly recommend that you make a free flow diagram of every project or code you make it. It is very hard for others or even yourself to return to the code later otherwise. Yeah, like I understand this. When I was working on the SaaS that I built, a few days back I was building the MVP of my SaaS, and there I did follow that. Like, I created an ER diagram, and you know, like, I established a relationship between the tables and all. So something like that I created, and it helped me. And see, for this project, it is for my own learning, so that's why I'm not going into the diagrammatical part a lot. So yep, we have this find user by email. We have this. So here what I can do is I can call this auth repository, await auth repository dot find user by username, and pass the username here. Okay, existing user by username. So if I have this, so if there is this existing user by username, if this is there, then we'll throw new app error. See, we created that app error, right? This is where we are using it. So for this, it requires an argument message was not pro message and status code. Okay, so for the message part, user already exists, and the message status code will be bad request. Okay, now let's get const Kshitij Kaushik, are you working somewhere as well or growing on YouTube? I was working on I was working in MNC. I left my job 2 months back. Right now, I'm doing freelancing and taking one-on-one calls. It's called Manipal Marketplace. Manipal, okay. रोहित सर, अभिषेक सर, पहले डीएसए करूँ या वेब डेव? मैं तो बोलता हूँ दोनों करो. डीएसए में गिव योर 1 or 2 hours every single day and rest of the day do web dev. Okay, thanks. Welcome. Use me UFC one-on-one fight. Let's go. Okay, fine. We have this. So now let's see existing user by email. Existing user by email. Await auth repository dot find by email, and we'll pass the email here, and then we'll have existing user by email. If there is an existing user by email, we'll throw new app error, user with this user already exists. Okay, now we got this. So I think for the register user, this also we should wrap it inside an object. Export const auth service. Yep, auth service. Export const auth service and register user service. Just make it register user. Okay, just make it register user. We have this register user part, and we are passing this will be async, and here we'll have a body of type register user DTO. Fine, this is done, and inside this we can just put this entirely inside here. We can put it here. Okay, this is a better practice. So we have this here, and here instead of calling it like this, what I can do is we can remove this here, and from here we can call auth service dot register user, and we'll pass the request dot body. It looks much cleaner. Okay, we have this now. Auth service dot register user, which is my auth service. So if this part is also done, it means that there is no user, right? So if there is no user, what does that mean? If there is no, see, auth flow should be something like this. First we check if user exists. If user exists by username, right? then we check if user exists by email. If all of these two fails, it means no user with this email or password is found, right? So second will hash the password, right? रिक्वेस्ट में नल आया तो रिक्वेस्ट में नल नहीं आ सकता है क्योंकि हम लोगों ने वैलिडेट किया है जॉट यूज करके. लाइक वी हैव यूज्ड जॉट फॉर वैलिडेशन. सो यू नो, एज आई सेड, वी शुड नेवर trust the data coming from the front end. We should validate it on our own. So that's why we have used Zod. Leo, I want to know how you integrated Google Calendar in your SaaS project. Can you tell me where you read the documentation from, please? Yeah. See, first to integrate the SaaS, first you need to go to Google Console. Then you need to create the consent screen. There you will get the credentials. You need to use those credentials, and then you need to store it, obviously. Then you have to go to Google API's documentation. You have to enable that you want to allow calendar integration, Google Calendar integration. You have to check mark that, and then you have to, you know, like use the Google API's npm package, your official Google API package from npm. I use that, and you can go to the GitHub repository. There you can see the code how I did all of that. And for this I used two resources. One was the documentation part, and second was I took help from GPT as well. Okay, so hash the password, and once the password is hashed, then we create user in DB. But before that we create the JWT token, refresh token, right? Okay, so first now we need to hash the password. So for this we'll create a helper function. Let's create a helper function. Pradeep, hello Pradeep, welcome to the stream. How do you practice to get better, like making random projects or something else? Actually, you see, my goal is to build my SaaS. I was working on building my SaaS, and MVP version of my SaaS is done, and now I just need to register my business to use the payout feature. Only then I can, you know, launch my SaaS. So for that is the main goal right now. Now this registration process is going on, documentation part is going on, all these paperwork is taking time. So I thought, let's now, you know, get better at backend, learn advanced backend concepts and get into system design as well, so that in future we can create for my startup. I can create scalable apps, products for my startup. So that's why we are learning advanced backend, and for this we have created a curriculum. I'm following that curriculum. This is the curriculum that I'm following. We have different phases. There are basically, for this goal to learn advanced backend systems design, there are 8 phases, and right now we are on the phase 1. So yeah. Okay, so now we have to hash the password, right? Const hashed password. We have to hash the password. Okay, so Pradeep, I see. Yep. So for this, in utils part, we create a new folder. In utils, let's create, what should we create? Auth dot helper dot ts. Let's create this auth dot helper. Yeah, let's create this, and let's create a function. Did we install yes, we installed bcrypt, and export const hash password equals this. Okay, then here we have the password, which is of type string. Okay, Abhishek Kumar, read the prompt for the curriculum, I mean. Okay, Abhishek Kumar, read the upper chapter. Yeah, actually I saw in prompt, like actually yesterday Claude was not working. Read the upper message. What was the upper message, Abhishek Kumar, can you watch the message, Abhishek Kumar? Okay. Nightbot actually ignoring me. Okay, fine. So this, we have this here. Now we'll simply return bcrypt. I think it's better to make it async. Return await bcrypt. I need to import it. Import bcrypt from bcrypt, and let's do bcrypt dot. First we'll create a salt, const salt equals await bcrypt dot gen salt rounds. Okay, let's create a salt of 10 rounds, and for this bcrypt dot hash we'll pass the password and we'll pass the salt. Okay, and also let's create export const compare password equals async. Here we'll receive the hashed password, or we'll receive the hashed password string, and here we'll, okay, just a sec. Let's not do this one. Remove this, put this. Okay, is password correct? Okay, Nightbot, you act like aunties from my colony. Okay, we have this return await bcrypt dot compare hashed password and the user password. Just a sec. We are okay. User password as well. User normal password that user gave. Password that the user gave, and password in DB. Hashed password in DB. Okay, let's just make it DB. Okay, hashed password in DB. Will password and this hashed password in DB, right? So we got this. We'll compare this to, okay, so here we can use this function, this hash password function. Await hashed password will get this password, right? And then we need to generate the JWT token. Abhishek, decrypt using base 64 for the message. Okay. 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 So JWT token, right? I had a JWT helper. Export const generate access token. Generate access token. Okay, fine. It would show my encrypted message. Okay, generate access token. So hold on, for generate access token. Okay, and then export const generate refresh token. Okay, then export const verify token. Will pass the access token. Verify access token. Okay, export const verify refresh token. Okay. Sabir Khan, hello bro, how are you? Hello Sabir Khan, welcome to the stream. I'm good brother, how are you? So for generate token, hold on, in my .env.sample we have this. Okay, so JWT access token secret. This is my JWT access token secret. JWT access token secret. Then JWT access token expiry equals access token expiry. Let's keep it for 1 day. JWT refresh token expiry equals 30 days. Okay, copy here in my .env here also we can just put it. Okay, we got this, and in my config file export const, here I need to put this one, JWT access token secret config equals process.env dot this access token secret refresh token secret okay, then export const JWT access token expiry access token expiry process.env dot Rohit Singh, bro, a quick question. How did you learn to build whole SaaS and not just API? Actually, see, building a whole SaaS, it's a B2B appointment booking SaaS. And, see, building a SaaS as an MVP is fine. But now I want to get into advanced backend. Like advanced backend, not just CRUD APIs. I want to write scalable applications with using system design concepts. So I think I need to spend time in this. That's why I'm trying to learn this now. Like any resource you would recommend. I know basics of web dev. Like I come from Django background, then I learned Spring Boot in my last job that I was doing. I was working as a Spring Boot developer. So I know basics of web dev, and then I learned Merge Stack. Basically in this stream only we got, if you go and see my previous streams, you will see a social media project that I was working. That project was for learning Merge Stack, right? So what I learned from that project, I used it to build my SaaS, right? To build the MVP of the SaaS. MVP is done now. The registration part of my business is left. That's when I launch it. So now I am trying to learn. Now I know, like I can, like build SaaS and everything. Now my target is to learn how to build scalable API, scalable backend, scalable products, so that in future if 1 million people start using my product, still my project my product does not collapse. That's why we are going deep into system design and advanced backend concepts. Process.env dot okay. Hello Webov. Moses, any advice for beginner freelancer? For beginner freelancer, I will suggest you don't depend on Upwork or Fiverr or any other online platforms, because competition is too much and nobody gives project to freshers there. So I will suggest you, if you want projects, use your own network. Tell your friends, families, relatives, tell them that this is what you are doing, and if they know anyone who needs this service, tell them to recommend you. That's how I got my projects. Export const JW access token expiry or refresh token expiry config equals process.env dot refresh token expiry. We got this. Okay, generate. So for this part, hold on, let's get the production grade part. Okay, this is my code. This is my code. Schema. Where is my schema? Where is the schema? Schema part. Sabir Khan, actually want to buy a new laptop under 70 to 80k, but before 1 month ago I was searching more laptops, so that I'm confused. Please suggest me the best for coding and multitasking. You can use the laptop that I'm using, HP laptop 15x. It's under 50k, under 60k. It cost me around 57,000. It has 16 GB RAM, 500 GB SSD, and pretty much I bought it in November. Till now it is not lagging, so I like it. Rohit Singh, like I'm stuck on developing just a single API in Django. So how to move from there to building a whole SaaS? Like how to think of whole structure of project? Okay, so before you start even coding, see Django has its own ORM, right? So your ORM issue is solved. Now you just need to structure your APIs. Before you structure that, you need to think. You need to create this diagram. Design each and every table, how each and every table of your application is related to each other. Once you understand this, then it is just about creating the APIs. 70k for coding ain't it an overkill? Okay. Schema dot prisma. Schema dot prisma. Then is my auth controller. Yeah. Okay. This is my auth dot controller dot ts. Auth service. My auth dot service dot ts. This is my auth helper. This is my auth dot helper dot ts. Okay. Then auth dot repository. This is my auth dot repository dot ts. Auth dot repository dot ts. Okay. Then Prisma part is done. This is my jwt dot helper. This is my jwt dot helper dot ts. Okay, we have this. I want to create production level auth. I want to create production level auth. Okay. Time Mosin. Okay, Abhishek, I have a call from 1:15 a.m. Enjoy the stream, guys. Good night, Abhishek. Peace out. Good night, Ibrahim Mosin. Thanks for joining the stream. Rohit Singh, thanks. Going to focus on building good ER diagrams. Yeah, Rohit. See, date. If you can create a DB schemas really well, half of your backend is done. Because now you just need to convert your ideas into logic with APIs, right? So for that, you need to create a clear ER diagrams. Access rotation, storage in DB, secure password, hashing. You did this proper. Okay, log out, revoke tokens, error safe. Okay. Okay, access token, refresh token. Okay. Okay, fine. User ID. We are passing the user dot ID. Okay, fine. Expires at 7 days. Okay. Add missing repository functions. Create user. Okay, fine. Helper. Access token secret. Okay. So you are wasting tokens. Right now you generate token but don't return them. Add login. This will do. Okay. So first I need to create here auth repository. Create user sync. Create user will get email, username, get username, email, password, will return const new created user equals await prisma dot user dot create data, username, email, password. मुझे माइक्रोसॉफ्ट में जॉब चाहिए, चाय बनाने वाला जॉब भी चलेगा, मुझे डीएस एंड रिएक्ट आती है. इज इट एनफ? See, for Microsoft, so I never cracked Microsoft, so I have no idea. But I think, as far as I've seen, you need to grind DSA a lot. String, okay. Web of quick question. I come from a commerce background. I have zero knowledge of coding, but I want to start learning it. Could you please give me a roadmap, like how all of this works, please? I'm building a website using AI these days, and AI gives you a basic landing page. Okay. See, first your first thing is you should pick one programming language. I will suggest you first you go and understand JavaScript. First, give your 1 month to JavaScript, then come back and then tell me what you did. Then after that, I'll tell you. Okay, first I got this. Okay. Okay. This is done. Then we'll simply return created user. Okay. Now also create refresh token. Create a refresh token async. Create refresh token data token user ID expires at. Okay. Data. Hold on. Just we have okay. We have token string user ID string expires at date. Yeah. Okay, we have this. Okay. विराज, अभिषेक भाई आज क्या खाया? आज मैंने रोटी और ऑमलेट खाया है. लोकेश, हाय ब्रो, प्लीज प्ले वेल टुमारो आज. थैंक्स. ओके वैभव ब्रो, थिंकिंग टू चेंज आईडी कर्सर since I got pro version. Oh, that's nice, Lokesh. Nice. Okay. Create refresh token. So here we have a refresh token equals await prisma dot refresh token dot create. We have data here as token. We have token user ID passing the data. Okay, data. Okay, fine. We're passing the data only. We're passing the data as whole. We don't have to do this. Pass this data. Okay, fine. This is done. Create refresh token, create user, auth repository. Okay. What are you building? I just joined. Like we are trying to learn about advanced backend and system design. So we are trying to build a scalable blog API. So that's what we are doing. Okay. I also need to create an index file types src. I need to create here new folder as types, and here I'll create an index.ts. Okay, so auth helper, we have this. So hashed password is done. So first we'll create const created const new user equals await auth repository dot create user. We created the user, and we are passing here username, email, and hashed password. Hashed password. Okay, we created this. Cool. Okay. कृतिका शर्मा भाई यूआई चैट जीपीटी से कॉपी कर सकते हैं लॉजिक खुद करूँ रिएक्ट और टेलविंड कर रहा है. हाँ मैं तो यूआई के लिए फ्रंट एंड पूरा यूज़ करता हूँ तो कर सकते हो आप. अभिषेक भाई कैन यू एक्सप्लेन अबाउट इंडेक्सिंग एंड व्हाट इज सैलरी. सी सैलरी basically I have used celery with Django. It is used for using cron jobs. The way we are using bool and queue here, celery works something like that. There also there is worker, slave and worker concept. It's for using background jobs in Django. Like I have used celery with Django. Sharing is caring. Okay. Okay, we have this new user. Okay, just a sec. We got new user is getting created here. And also I'll create const access token equals generate access token. We have to pass new user dot id. We'll pass the user id and const refresh token equals generate refresh token. Hold on. So yeah, same new user dot id. We are getting these two, and also const await auth repository dot create refresh token. We are passing here token and refresh token, and user id will be new user dot id. Bro, do you also work full time? I used to work in MNC. I left my job 2 months back. Can't share, bro. मेरा mail ID है. अगर मेरा होता तो I would share. It's fine. Okay. You should not share for anything that you have paid for. Coin, it's okay. Was just kidding. Okay. User ID. We got the user ID expires at a new date dot now plus 7 into 60 into 24 into 34 neighbor 24 into 60 24 days are 60 into 1000. We got this. Okay. We have this. What is the issue? We'll create refresh token void. The expiry type comes from property token, which is declared here on type. Create refresh token data. Okay. Why am I doing it like this? I can pass it individually as well, right? Oh, that's nice. Bug to brilliance. You have access to. Okay. What is refresh token? See, refresh token. It when access token expires, we use refresh token to generate new access token, something like that. Okay. So what is the issue here? Okay, refresh token void. Okay, we'll see. So auth helper, JWT helper functions. Okay, this is done. Here I need cons access token secret equals config file, this one, JWT access token secret. We add to JWT refresh token. Here also we need JWT underscore refresh token and .env JWT refresh token secret. Here also I need JWT refresh token secret. I have this JWT refresh token secret. Okay, JWT refresh token secret. Here also we have this refresh token secret. Fine, we have this refresh token secret helper. Yep, we got this to import refresh token secret access token secret actually here. Access tokens, अरे यार access token secret चाहिए इधर. Const, okay. अब इसमें क्या दिक्कत है इसको? Okay, let's see. What the hell is this? इसमें इशू नहीं है, इसमें इशू आ रहा है. एक्चुअली SaaS के लिए MVP वर्जन का डेवलपमेंट हो गया है. आई हैव टू रजिस्टर माई बिजनेस, उसके बाद ही फर्दर डेवलपमेंट कंटिन्यू हो पाएगा, क्योंकि पे आउट फीचर इंटीग्रेट करने का बिजनेस रजिस्ट्रेशन करना पड़ेगा. काम डाउन अभिषेक, काम डाउन. वी हैव दिस टोकन सीक्रेट, JWT टोकन सीक्रेट, JWT refresh token secret. Okay, tell me what is this issue here? It is working, right? Scheme, relax. I have to relax. हटा पूरा हटा इसको इधर से हटा. const access JWT access token secret equals JWT access token secret. अरे दोनों का नाम सेम है इसलिए इसको access token secret बना दो भाई. const refresh token secret JWT. अरे इसकी एक्सपायरी नहीं भाई, एक्सेस टोकन सीक्रेट चाहिए, सीक्रेट. Rajneesh Yadav, hi sir, today is my first day. I joined now. What are we going to cover in this and daily timing? I usually come live by 10 p.m. and we are going to cover a lot of advanced concepts like load balancing, everything like from backend. I'll show you what are we covering. Just a sec. I'll show. कहाँ गया? Hold on. We are going to cover the concepts. See, today we cover the concepts of DTO, error, centralized error middleware, layered architecture, right? And then we are working right now. We are working on like building a scalable blog API, and we are learning these concepts. And in the next phase we are going to get into indexing, database indexing, query optimization, transactions isolation, data modeling, all these things. Then we are going to get into the third phase where we'll learn the caching patterns, rate limiting, paginations, all these things. Then in the fourth phase we are going to get into JWT refresh token. Like we are doing this now only in this phase only, but they will get into Auth, rate limiting, abuse prevention, input valid sanitization, API versioning, all these things. Then in phase 5 we are going to go deeper into system design, like monolith versus microservices, load balancing, horizontal scaling. Yes, we are going to implement. It's a practical backend and system design. I'm going to go for this in a practical way. We are going to implement all of this in the code base. हाय भाई, कल कहाँ गायब थे? कल मैं दूसरे काम में बिजी था तो कल लाइव नहीं आ पाया था. Okay, so that's the thing. Is Razorpay X different from Razorpay? Actually, Razorpay X allows you to use the payout feature. Payout feature, see, what I built is a B2B SaaS, right? So from my SaaS software, money will go into the user's bank account. So for that feature, I need to register my business. Where are you learning from? I'm learning from documentation using API. I'm using ChatGPT to teach myself how to do all these things, and then we are also learning from documentation, Google search, all these things we are trying to use. Okay, भाई मेरा बैकएंड करना है, लर्न कैसे करना है बता दो. यूज AI फॉर ऑल. दैट्स व्हाई आई डोंट नो. मैं तो बोलूँगा कि जैसे मैं कर रहा हूँ कि आप पहले AI से टेल AI टू टीच यू, and then read documentation to see if AI is teaching you properly or not. Or not any YouTube channel or something. No, we are going for documentation and AI only. Oh, I have worked on Razorpay for payments. Yeah, Razorpay. See, for Razorpay, payment is fine, but for a payout feature, we have to go for Razorpay X. Okay. So this thing is going on. Okay. So we got the refresh token and all this. Also, let's get the const access token expiry equals JWT access token expiry const refresh token expiry equals JWT refresh token expiry here. Okay, we got this. So we are passing the user ID here, which is of type string. We are getting it here, and we are getting it here and here as well. User ID of type string. Fine. Okay, we'll see. And also auth here in my schema dot prisma, and refresh to call it token only, right? We're going to token and it's cannot be empty. Okay, for rate limiting I am going to use Redis or Express rate limiter. I'll use Redis along with Upstash. Karthik King, can you share the chat link? I've shared the chat link in the chat only. If you can scroll up, you will find it somewhere. Or I have shared the chat link in the Discord server. You can join the Discord server as well. The link is in the description of the stream. Okay, so we have the JWT helper. Generate access to. Okay, fine. Now the main game starts. What is the issue? Very good. See, it is giving me error. It is undefined. Okay. So in the config part, this file, config.js file, let's put a exclamation. Now let's see. What the fuck? You know, sometimes this TypeScript sometimes feel like an overkill, to be honest. You know. बताओ भाई, क्या बताऊँ मैं प्रियांक गेमिंग. बट AI एज यू नो चेंज कर देता है एंड में, एज ही डज नॉट स्टोर लॉन्ग टर्म मेमोरी. वो इसीलिए AI में हम लोग डिपेंडेंट नहीं होते हैं. लाइक AI पे यूज करके बताते हैं भाई क्या सीखना है, फिर खुद से सीखते हैं. Do astro, yeah, exactly. Thanks for detective. Thanks detective. Yeah, I forgot. I have to put that string part. Hold on. Yeah, here as string. Yeah, as string. And here also in config.js also let's put that as string part. As string and put as string. अब देखते हैं क्या दिक्कत है, अभी भी दिक्कत है इसको। एज स्ट्रिंग नहीं दिक्कत है क्या दिक्कत? हाँ है दिक्कत। एज स्ट्रिंग नहीं दिक्कत है, अच्छा। एक्सपायरी टोकन JWT refresh token expiry. How often you party? Rarely. Big Chill, love your energy. You just gained 1 subscriber. Thanks, man. Thanks, Big Chill. Thanks for subscribing. Why circuit branch over CSE branch? Okay. Use cloud code for use Gemini. Okay. CSE. Okay. Hold on. Refresh token expiry in config. Refresh token expiry. इसको यहाँ से हटा दे भाई। हाँ ठीक हो गया, अब सही है। इज द पार्ट 2 times, या एग्जैक्टली। सो यहाँ पे एस्ट्रिंग लगा के यू डोंट हैव टू पुट इट हियर। ओके, तो एक काम करते हैं, लेट्स मेक ऑल ऑफ दिस एस्ट्रिंग। यप, डेटाबेस वन। So now we need to perform that. Where is it? I think यहाँ पे हम लोग फंसेंगे, लाइक यहाँ पे दिक्कत आने वाला है। आई नो, बिकॉज वो टाइप स्क्रिप्ट टाइप सब तक बनाया नहीं है। रिटर्न JWT डॉट साइन साइन वी आर पासिंग द यूजर ID, request dot user ID, fine, we're passing the sign, then we are passing the access token secret, and we are passing expires in access token expiry. Okay, as क्या था, JWT options I think. as JWT payload कुछ तो था, I forgot क्या था भाई इधर। as JWT options I think. Where boots with Spring. Okay, Lokesh, funny. Here you don't need to write anything. Okay, but we are getting this one. Hold on. The JW.sign as something we have to put as sign options. Yeah, this one as sign options. Hold on, I think I remember. Hold on. If I go to GitHub, if I go to my repository, we did it in my SAS. JWT payload. As JWT payload. Just say JWT payload. No. Something is missing. I forgot that part. SRC. Does modern developer only work when they earn? Funny. Hold on. Utils. Encryption hash JWT secret string hash. Okay, expiry, exactly this. Yeah, this one, this that we are getting JWT expiry. this JWT expiry that we are getting here, I need to put this thing, what is it, as sign options, and we have to type here expires in. Okay, and same with access token expiry as sign options, and again here also expires in. Yeah, see, now it is fine. I guess user ID to be, oh yes, yeah, actually the sign options I was forgetting. So this generate access token is working. Access token expires in. Okay, McDonald, Abhishek, how to be good with girls? I don't know, man. I don't know what service. Okay, so this is done. Here also this generate refresh token, same logic. Return jwt dot sign user ID will pass refresh token secret, and in options will pass expires in as refresh token expiry. Fine. Electron mechanics. Okay, what's the point of IA if we going to IA or AI? I get more jokes pro backward, but after work. Okay, info. Hello, about. Okay, for JDev verify you will have to make an index. Exactly, I have to make an index.ts where we'll say what data types like we are storing in the header, like in the JWT, like all these things. So this thing is done. So here we got this, and verify access. Okay, and in verify access token. Yep, exactly this thing. So verify access token, here we are passing the token. We pass the token here, which is of type string, and then use return jwt dot verify token, comma, this thing jwt access token secret, and token of type string, and then return jwt dot verify token, not access token, it will be access token secret, this one, and it will be refresh token secret. Here it will have refresh token secret. Lokesh, guys, I'm not stalker, I know about Abhishek so much. Yep, yes, I know everything. Okay, we got this, and also we need to create a index. I need to create index src. Okay, we'll get into that, but first we are getting this auth helper, access token, refresh token done. Now I think it is good to work, right? Auth helper. Okay, let's see. Backend is working. Just a sec. npm run dev. So now if I go here and I give the request, test user 1. Okay, this is my username, and if I send this, account created successfully, and if I go to my user table, we should see ID password has been hashed. We cannot see the password, right? And if I go to refresh token, we should see a refresh token expires at 24th April. after how many days? 24th, 29th, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, yeah, same time. Then we get access and refresh has been created. Okay, so this is happening now. If I do the same thing again, user already exists. Yep, user already exists. Very good. And okay, fine. Okay, yep, this is fine. So this is working. Now let's create another user, test user 2, test user 2, test user 2. Okay, register. Another user has been created, and if I go here, user 2, refresh token, fine. For which user? User ID is different. Okay, expires at user ID. Okay, ID, user ID, right? Okay, so this is working. Register user endpoint is working. And hold on, message created successfully. I also need to create a message response DTO, right? Hello Faze, welcome to the stream. Can you explain the point of your DB? Yeah, see, DB, it's for database. Like we have to store data permanently. Even when the server is off, the data does not get deleted. So for that we use database. Okay, we have this. Okay, so I also need to create something that is called user response DTO. Here we are getting, see what is happening here is simply, if we go here we are getting this, right? Hold on, if we go here we're getting this, all of this, and we're getting this. Okay, and if I return here, simply if I return new user here, right? If I return new user, and here in this data part, if I just show the result, you will see why I'm showing you this. So for example, we create a new user. Okay, we create a new user, and if I do this, see, we are getting the password as well. So it is a very bad practice to show password in your response, because this response will go to the front end, right? So we should not show the password. But what we can do, there are two ways. Either we can create an object directly here and we can just show what we need to show, right? Or we can create a user response DTO. Use auth dot response dot auth response dot DTO. Okay, just a sec. Better than this, let's go for this part. Okay, let's close this. See, we are going for a production grade, right? So it's better to create a DTO from GPT part. Like we'll go for best practice. So we have this here, and this is my code. Auth dot controller dot ts, auth service, auth dot service dot ts, auth dot helper dot ts. Okay, auth dot helper service, auth dot schema. This is my auth dot schema dot ts. Auth dot schema done. Repository, auth dot repository dot ts, auth dot repository dot ts. Okay, this is done. This is done. And okay, now if I go here and if I show middleware, validate this middleware, validate dot middleware dot ts. Okay, this is done. I send this request. I got this response. I got this response. Okay. I got this response. Where is it? Yeah, here. I got this response. I want to create a response DTO which is production grade. Okay, can you teach me? Okay. Parvesh Garg, can I ask you any advice for branch or not? Yeah, you can ask. MacDon, what's the opposite of REST API? Active API. Okay. Create a clean response shape only exposes safe fields. User response schema. Okay. User response DTO. ID. Okay. Create a mapper. Now never represent object directly. Mapped. Okay. This mapper. Auth dot mapper. This is very important. User. Adjust the path. Where is this user we are getting? Generated Prisma. Okay, just a sec. If I go here, bang, Prisma. Where are we getting this from? Generated part. Okay. SRC Prisma migration. Where is the generated part coming from? Okay, generated Prisma. Generated ABCD Prisma. Generated Prisma. We got this Prisma user. ये कहाँ से आ रहा है भाई user? User edge case client JS. Okay. Where are we getting this Prisma? Okay, we'll see. He looks young. He should have stayed the day job, and since he's only working 2.5 hours, he should have worked on the later in day. Actually, 2.5 hours I stream. That's what you guys see for 2.5 hours. Other than that, like apart from off stream, also I work. So yeah. What's the thought of the day? Thought of the day is uh, there is no such thing as overnight success. Overnight success needs countless of sleepless nights. Okay, he uses that too, buddy. Claude, or he uses Gemini. Okay, we have this. Okay, so he bats really good. Pravesh, which branch to choose? Like I'm joining any NIT or BITS first year. Okay, what's your interest, Pravesh? Do you have any interest? Lokesh, does a React developer react to everyone in real life? No, man. Okay. Use mapper in service. Okay. Has new user. Access token. Clean response. Okay. We are creating a mapper. Add token in response. Exactly. User response. Okay, fine. Define another DTO. Auth response schema. User. Give me the best practice and code. Bro, hey bro, can I ask any question related to BTech? Yes, you can ask. I don't know anything about BTech. Just gave JE exam and got good marks. You suggest something for branch. Either you can go for I will suggest you go for ECE or CAC. And on Docker inspect for my okay. Okay, okay. Last joke. Does poser SQL mean post great stress? Okay. Auth schema.ts request review auth response.ts. Okay, let's create this auth response.ts. Here let's create auth.response.ts. Fine. Okay, register request DTO already good fit. Okay, fine. Then response DTO, user response schema. Okay, auth response schema. Fine. Mapper, auth.mapper.ts. This is important. We need to create a mapper as well. Auth.mapper.ts. Tell one piece EC or CSE and bits or NIT. If I will suggest you go for CSE in bits. Troubleshooter. Bro, you are already using the architecture of Nest.js and Express.js, which is good practice. It's becoming complex. Just directly understand Nest.js. It will be better since you are already using DTOs, etc. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to get into Nest.js as well, but right now I want to understand production grade and like I want to implement system design concept in my backend, and I want to code it. So I know Express, so that's why I wanted to get good at system design. Only then maybe in future we get into Nest.js as well. So we are creating a mapper as well. We are creating mapper, right? Then in service layer we are using this. We're gonna user and just return user. Okay, fine, got it. Standard API response wrapper. This separate beginner from pros. Util send response. What is this? Send response status code. This is not required. Control run super clean. Fine. I think yeah, we can go for this one. So response.dto user okay, fine. So auth response, let's import z from zod, export const user response schema equals WebSockets, very important WebSockets for real-time communication. Z dot object. Now see what we need in user. I need the username, email, created, updated. I don't need the password, right? So here we can go for username z dot string. Yeah, z dot string username, email z dot email, password you don't need. We need created at yeah, z dot date and schema, and we have updated as well. Yep, I need here updated at z dot date. Fine. Jason Heremke, what's up, man? Hello, Jason. Welcome to the stream. Troubleshooter, great, bro. But if you are trying to learn system design, then start with theory like solid principles, CAP theorem. Actually, yeah, we have created this like this curriculum that I am following. Here we are in the phase one right now. We're in the phase one right now. Yep, we're in the phase one where we are focusing more on DTOs and all these things. Then in the phase two, we are getting to transaction, stock, consistency, indexing, query optimization, data modeling. In phase three, we are getting to caching and all these things. Then in phase four, like it's more into security part, and in phase five, we are getting more into system design concepts like scaling, DB bottlenecks, and everything. And in phase six, we are getting to Redis queues, bullet messaging queues, basically event-driven architectures, and then later we are also getting into, what is that called? Where is it? Just a sec. Hold on. Just a sec. I'll show you. Where is it? Hold on. Then we are getting into cap theorem, horizontal scaling, load balancing, monolithic versus microservices. So these things we are getting into deeply. And see, it's not just about theoretical part. I want to focus on the practical as well, because theory I can read, I can watch any good YouTube video and I understand the theory part. But if I want to sit and code it, and if I want to build it, that's I need more practical experience. And for that we are trying to code the system design concepts into, like we are trying to code it. Okay. Jason, where are you from? I'm from Kolkata, West Bengal, India. Faiz, have a good day. Thanks, Faiz. Jason, bro, lower mic voice a little bit. Okay, let me lower my mic voice. Okay, properties. Hold on, I'll lower it. Filters, compressor. Maybe this one is fine. Yeah, this one. Okay. I hope my mic voice is fine now. Okay. भाई कल लाइव नहीं आए थे क्या? कल तो मैं लाइव नहीं आया था. Like yesterday I was occupied with some other work, so I could not come live. So okay, yeah, we got this created updated at also. Then export const auth response schema. I just started coding after one day. Any course or anything about how to start? I see, if you want a faster route, then you can take one course from any good YouTuber. You should search, and if you want to go for a free way, then you can first learn JavaScript. I will suggest you simply pick JavaScript. You can go to Chai or Code YouTube channel. There's a great JavaScript playlist. I learned from there. So yeah, you can go for that. Ankit, which college, bro? I'm also from Kolkata. I'm from I have completed my BTech. I completed my BTech from Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. Hold on just a sec, okay? Okay. So the response schema, okay. Z dot object. Here we need ID. Exactly, we need ID as well. ID Z dot UUID. Okay. z.uuid, and here what are we using? User will use this user response schema, and here we'll have access token of type z dot string. We'll have a refresh token z dot string. Okay. Thanks Lokesh, thanks a lot. आपकी प्लेसमेंट हो गई क्या? और डूइंग फर्दर स्टडी? आई हैव completed my BTech. I had a job like after I have 1 year of working experience in an MNC in a service based company. There I worked as a Spring Boot developer. Then I left my job. I left my job 2 months back. How much will you rate your college, like SMIT? Do you feel nostalgic about it? See, I don't feel nostalgic about it, because like I would rate, I don't want to get into anything. I don't want to get in defamation cases, so I will not say anything. Adam Smith, hello Adam, welcome to the stream. Bro, what's your age, and do you got placement from college, and can you please tell your journey after college? Hello Adam, welcome to the stream. My name is Abhishek Sharma. I'm 25 years old, and I have completed my BTech from Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology, and I did not get a placement from college. I got a placement off campus, and there I worked as a Spring Boot developer for a year. Then I left my job. I left my job 2 months back. Okay. Madam, I think most of the time it was lockdown. Second year, half of first year till entire second year, it was in lockdown. College में 5 or 6 hours study से काम चल जाएगा, as I'm tired from JEE. 5 or 6 hours is also too much, bro. In college, people actually study just before exams. Adam, nice bro, happy connecting with you. Thanks Adam, and welcome to the channel. Silent, I am not interesting. Am I not interesting? What happened, Silent? Why are you saying that? Okay, refresh token, we are getting that. and then we'll export type user response DTO equals z dot infer type of user response schema. Okay, then export type we have here auth response DTO z dot infer type of we have here auth response schema. We have this. So this DTO part is done. We have to create the mapper. Basically this mapper, we have this mapper. It's a function. Basically it takes user. Okay, user response DTO user. We can actually create a simple type here as well. We can simply create a data type of this. Let's create a data type for this user. Index.ts, not here, types, index.ts, export interface I user, interface user. Okay, yep, exactly. Type interface will have ID of type string, will have username, we have a username of type string, will have ID username, email of type string, will have user response type. Yep, user response type. Just a sec. ID username email, ID username email. What else? ID username created at will be of type date. Then we have updated at of type date. Yep. Then this auth mapper export const, it's simply a function to user response. We will get user and it will be of type this one, I user response. Fine, I user response, and will simply return ID will be user dot ID. Okay, then we have username will be user dot username. Okay, just a sec. ID username email we have user dot email, then we have email, then we have created at user dot created at updated at we have user dot updated at, right? We have this, exactly, we have all of this. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Service layer. Okay, then my service layer, before we are returning everything in this part, before we are returning anything, we have this. Yep, simply will return here user will use this mapper to user response and will pass the new user, right? We have this, then we'll have the access token and the refresh token. Yep, standard way of API wrapper. Send response, type send response. Where are we using it? Send response. Okay, we are using the send response here. Reload. Exactly, we should create this send response part as well. Utils, it is a good practice to send response.ts Ankit Roy, bro, I don't like front end that much, but I like backend. Can I get a job in today's job market by focusing on backend? Or see, you should do full stack. See, if you are good in backend, then full see front end is not so difficult. I know front end can get boring. Even I find front end very boring, to be honest. But the thing is, with you can build projects with for front end with AI and build the backend yourself. Adam Smith, bro. I am from Manipal University, Jaipur. I got a placement in a company like TCS, Infosys. So, what do you think? Should I join there, or what do I reply? Need your opinion on this. See, if you are a fresher and it's better to get a job. See, if you have a job in hand, go for it. Right, go for it, and get into the company. And see, I will be very honest with you. When you are in a service-based company, you will not have a work-life balance, but you have to make sure you figure out how you can get some time and use that time to upskill yourself and keep applying to another companies. Long story, I think you should do a vertical stream. Actually, the thing is, see this stream that I'm doing it so that I can be consistent, right? Since the day I started streaming, I've been very consistent, and it has helped me a lot. So like, I never expect that people will watch my streams, but people are watching it, and I'm really thankful for that. And vertical stream, like, see, I don't watch you consume vertical content much, so I'll think about it. Bhai, is there any need of JE maths in college? Yes. If you are going for computer science, you will get JE maths level. Like, you will get into double integration as well. The partial differentiation, everything will be there. DSA tips. For DSA, give 1 or 2 hours every single day. Don't just directly jump into the questions. First, understand the concept. For example, if you're into arrays, understand different algorithms and array starting window, 2 pointers, whatever it is. For understand that concept, and then try to solve questions. And just give 1 or 2 hours to DSA every single day. Don't just do DSA all day. Other than DSA, learn web dev as well. Okay. Gaurav, what do you think AI in backend? Yeah, AI is good. Well, see, I'm using AI to teach myself. Bhai, please tell me if Indian private colleges have better opportunities than abroad in Austria. If I want top private college, see, I have no idea about abroad colleges, how they give you jobs and all. Because to be honest, I have no idea about it. But private colleges, if it's not a tier 1 college or a NIT, then you have to work on yourself to get a job. She says, hello bro, I have completed learning Flutter. Please tell me what to next. Full fledged. Yeah. If you have completed Flutter, get into backend as well. If you learn backend, then you can build projects really well. How is DSA relevant now? It helps in building, logic building, and also if you are learning a programming language, the best way to be good in that programming language is to do DSA, because in DSA, if you can convert your logic into code, that's it. Is ECE branch there? Need to JE mains? I got good marks on basis of physics and chem only. Is ECE branch is there? Need of JE maths? In ECE, I don't know. Like, maybe maths 1 will be there. Bro, how to be good at HTML? Watch one good video. That's fine. Shorts. Bro, which college you have graduated from? I completed my BTech from Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. Send auth response. Okay. API response type. Okay, let's create this type. Export type API response. It's a generic type. It's a generic actually. So here we are getting the success boolean message of type string and data optional generic. Okay, we have created this type and send response. This one here, export const send response. Yeah, export const send response t. Where is this t coming from? Okay, we have this, and res will be response from express Okay, then we have status code of type number. Okay, then we have the payload here, payload API response that we created, and this T. Okay, return, this response will be capital R, not this one, capital R. Okay, and here we are returning status code dot JSON. Bro, I'm cooked. I did maths and J. That's fine. Don't be scared. It's not too difficult. You can still, get into it and you can learn. Just a sec. We have this JSON here, and then pass the payload. We are passing the payload, right? So we have this auth mapper, index, auth service. We are doing this, and in auth controller, instead of this, we are just calling it send response. Yep. Hold on. So instead of all of this, like, it's a very clean code actually. First time I'm writing such clean code in Express. Send response. I forgot what it needs. It needs argument of res. Okay, res and status code and the payload. Success true. Message account created successfully, and the data we have result. Okay, let's see, close this. It's such a clean code, man. First time I'm feeling proud of myself. I have written such a clean code. Okay, nice live stream, thanks a lot, man. So we have this, and if I go here, see, we'll get this, that user already exists. Let's create a new user. Okay, we have this test user 4. We get this, send this response, data, res.data access token, res.data. Okay, fine. We have this, and see, we're not getting the password. It's such a clean response. I'm happy with it. So this auth mapper, is the main game here. Okay, fine. So register user part is done. Okay, put this. It is writing the commit message. Okay, commit, push. Okay, I pushed it here, and if I go here, we can close this. Validation error, fine. DTO, fine. We learned so many things today. I learned about DTO. We have this blog application backend here. Just as there we got SRC, middlewares, fine. We have modules, auth service code, auth service. It's such a clean code. Auth service, register user, auth service. Nice, I like it. Nice. Okay, we have this. Then just a sec, we got this access token, fine. This is my access token, and if I go to, yeah, this is fine. Okay, nice. We got this. Okay, hold on. We have this, and what else? Utils, and in utils, auth repository. This is my auth repository. Okay, Nice, nice. This is done. By the way, guys, if you want to check this code out, you can go to my GitHub profile. The link is in the description of the stream. Okay, long story codes. Why are you not using Superbase Edge function for this? Actually, see, I'm trying to learn here advanced backend and system design. So we are trying to stay away from any third parties. I want to learn by building things on my own. So that's what I'm doing. अजय रेड भाई कितना पैकेज है आपका मैंने अभी तो मैंने अपना जॉब छोड़ दिया है जब मेरा जॉब था तो नॉर्मली ज़्यादा नहीं था टैक्स स्लैब के अराउंड था इतना ही बोलूँगा explain polymorphism is a very important concept in object oriented programming. Poly means different and morphism means forms. So polymorphism mean one thing having different forms. So that's what polymorphism is. So for example, with polymorphism you can go for function overriding. That's the concept of polymorphism if I'm not wrong. Or function overloading, that's polymorphism. One function performing in different forms. So if you know about the function overloading or overriding, that's a part of function polymorphism basically. Gaurav, what is your view? Vibe coding in web dev, like many people make AI vibe coding web apps. That's fine. See, maybe security issue. Exactly. See, vibe coding is good, but before you get into vibe coding, you should understand the basics of, you should know how to code. Only then you can find vulnerabilities in your code, right? Kshitij, why I can't learn backend? I'm new currently. Please guide. I shared too much reels to Abhishek. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Around tax lab. Okay. Okay. So today's development session is done now. Let's see what's going on in the Twitter. In Twitter, let's see what is happening in Twitter and in my Discord also. Let's see. By the way, this is my Twitter profile. If anybody is interested to connect with me, they can follow me on Twitter as well. Okay, we have this. Universal high income via checks issued by federal government is the best way to deal with unemployment caused by AI. AI, however, produce goods and services far in excess. Increase money supply, so there will be no inflation. इसके ऊपर से ये है. Why do you stop developing a SaaS? Actually, see, for the SaaS part, see, MVP development is done. MVP development part is done. Now I need to register my business, and there are lots of paperwork so that I need to do. After that paperwork is done, only then I can use the payout feature in my SaaS. So once the registration part is done, then we'll again go back to integrating the payout feature in the SaaS and launching it. Spring Clear is a powerful framework used in Java applications, especially with Java, to handle authentication. Yep. Okay, so what's the plan for rest of the night? I'll sleep. I'll sleep in a bit. Kshitij, what to learn in backend? Please guide. I'm new. See, first pick one tech stack. Either go with Munstack or Django or Spring Boot. Pick one. But then all the concepts are very similar. Like no matter which tech stack you go for, you have to write controllers, understand what are controllers, what are REST APIs, what is JSON Web Token, what are services, what are repository layer, what is an ORM. Understand these things. Gaurav, currently how are you earning? Currently I'm earning by doing freelancing. I also provide one-on-one calls with people who need my dedicated guidance to build the SaaS or to they want to do what I'm doing. So I give dedicated guidance to them, and I also work as a freelancer. Okay. Yeah, Lokesh. Gaurav, in backend, writing code by hand and by AI, what is the different? See, I use AI to teach myself, and I use AI for front end, and backend I try to do it on my own. So I would. Interesting. Not design. See, man, Anthropic is actually killing it. It's actually doing really good, Anthropic. Okay. JRF Friedman tomorrow, YC Startup School, India. Okay, nice. I'm Sarthak, backend. Okay. Working with Go and Python. Okay, nice. Anything interesting going on? Anything built in public? Let's see what people are building. What type of project one should make to get a job in today's market, not generate projects? See, as I said, your project should showcase your skills. First, build one project that showcase that you're really good in CRUD operations. Second, you should build a project that showcase that you are very good at handling real time data. Like you can work with WebSockets, WebRTC. You can you are good with like real time data. And third project should show that you can handle messaging queues, caching, and you can work with different data types. Like you can work with image data. You can work with you can work with video data. And on bro, how to recover from a burnout? See, burnout happens when you push yourself more than you can actually, like doing too much. So uh, work as much as you can, and when you feel that you are hitting that burnout point, then take one day off. Cursor is coming to India. 11 Labs is hosting. Oh, nice. What should I choose, JS or Python for backend development? If you don't want to get into AI, then go for JS. If you are interested in AI, like you want to get into AI ML as well, then you should go for Python. Okay. So we have this. Okay, fine. This is done. Anything interesting in my Discord? Anything here? Okay. Fine. Nothing in Discord. This chat I have. Okay. We have this. Okay. All right, everyone. Numpy, pandas, both are important. Okay, all right, everyone. I think I'll wrap up now. And thanks for joining the stream. And if you enjoyed the stream, do consider subscribing to this channel and drop a like. I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, take care of yourself.